Hello, I'm Muhammad Fazli Rusli and I will present about project cost estimation. Uh, Project cost estimation, we're using the preliminary estimating technique, and according to our design, we have 150mm thick brickwork. So first thing, calculate using floor area method. We divided our house into 3 areas, and we calculate each area. Area 1 is 87.88 meters square, area 2 11.22 meters square, area 3 72.59 meters square. So the total area is 171.89 meters square. So the price rate of our house is 3,027.50 meter square. 3,027 ringgit and 50 cent meter square. So the total cost is total area times by price rate. So the total cost is 519,791 ringgit and 48 cent. So next is volume method. So we have pitch roof. So that the pitch roof is the formula for pitch roof is C plus B plus A over 2. So the height of our house is 4.78 meter. So we divide it into 3 volume. So volume 1 is 451.44 meter cube. Volume 2 is 63.68 meter cube, and volume 3 is 373.78 meter cube. So the total volume is 888.9 meter cube. So the price rate per meter cube of our house is 588 ringgit 70 cent per meter cube. So the total cost is volume of building times by price rate. So the total cost of our house is 519,793 ringgit and 80 cent. So that's all. Thank you.
rate calculation of 1 meter cubic soil excavation manually using hand. The table below shows the schedule of rate of soil excavation in detail. We are not providing the rate of soil excavation exceeding 1.4 meter depth because our total depth is only 1.25. We move to the detail and the cost of excavation. The total depth of excavation is 1.25 meter and cost of excavation out is 32 ringgit and 25 cent. Cost of spreading out in making up level is 3 ringgit and 24 cent. Cost of filling and ramming is 6 ringgit 30 cent. Cost of cutting away remainder load is 11 ringgit and 81 cents. So we sum up all the cost of every work and we get 53 ringgit and 60 cent and plus profit is 20%. So the overall cost of 1 meter cubic soil excavation is 321 ringgit and 60 cent. Next, we move to build up rate calculation for 1 meter cubic of selected concrete grade using concrete mixer. The table below shows the schedule of rate, which include material price and rental rate of concrete mixer machine. Next is detail and cost of concrete work. We are using concrete gate 25, which the design is 1 cement, 1 sand and 2 for cost aggregate. After we calculate, the material cost for 1 meter cubic concrete is 308 and 6 cent. For the labor cost is 22 ringgit and 50 cent. For the machine cost, we find out the rental cost of mixer machine monthly is 400 ringgit. So rental cost daily is 4 ringgit and 92 cent. So we sum up all the costs and the total cost rate for concrete mix is 335 ringgit and 48 cent plus with 20% of profit. So the overall cost for 1 meter cubic concrete using concrete mixer is 402 ringgit and 58 cent.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Arfan Faiz bin Muhammad Fazli, matric number AF180156, and today I would like to show about our report for the amount of performance bonds and the amount of LAD per day. Okay, for the amount of performance bonds, our contract sum that we get from the breakdown cost is 1037394 cent. For the amount of performance bonds, we take 5% and times with the contract sum, and then we get this cost. And then for our amount for the LAD per day, we use the same, the contract sum from the breakdown cost and the BLR of RHB Bank. We use this BLR according to the this year BLR that as show in this as of August 2020, which is 5.45%, and then we using this formula to get the LAD, and then you get 154 ringgit 90 cent. Okay, that's all from me.
The work below lowest floor finishes is included in the substructure. The work below lowest floor finishes is not included the piling of the building. Thus, in our project report was including all the element of the substructure except the piling. The work below lowest floor finishes is including the foundation, ground beam, dam-proof membrane and so on. The function of the foundation is to support the structure above the ground level. The other function of the dam-proof membrane is the column above the ground level was transmit the load from above to the below to make the building stable. The ground beam is positioned horizontally at ground level to support a superstructure. The foundation is important because the foundation is good can make the building stable, and wrong foundation can make the building subside or even collapse. The bills of the quantity and the costing of the element of the work below lowest floor finishes of the new single-story house will include in this project. In this project, the important that we need to understand is the definition of the work below lowest floor finishes and the covers with bill of quantity that provide the measurements and the costing. The project also needs to provide the build-up rate of 1 meter cube soil excavation, which is manually using hand, build-up rate for 1 meter squared of selected concrete grade using concrete mixer, performance bond and amount of liquidated scattering damages (LAD) per day.